when you see this, you can go.
Good.
Yeah. It just takes a few seconds for YouTube to start the stream. Alright guys, welcome to the HTTDFL Super Bowl. Let's head down to the field where our announcers will take over. Hopefully I have their setup right. Hopefully I do. Alright guys, here we go.
Every team dreams of the Super Bowl, so there's no doubt both sides will be ready in this matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. We join you from Levi's Stadium. Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms on the scene for the Super Bowl, the biggest game of all in any sport here in America, and the day has arrived at last.
Yeah, just think about the players and coaches down on the field, how excited they are, how nervous they are. That's why it's so important for the coaches to be very planned out on what they're going to do in this football game, get their players off to a good start, and take nerves out of the play.
Pleased to bring in the third member of our broadcast team, Danielle Bellini, with the report from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. They come to the line, and it's first down. Steven Jackson lined up in the backfield. Hand off by Romo, and Atkins is there to make the tackle. As we check now, this offensive unit getting it done for over a decade. Certainly a future Hall of Famer is tight end Jason Witten.
I agree, Jim. I think he is a Hall of Fame tight end, and all you do when you see Jason Witten playing football, there's always somebody chasing him because he's figured out a way to get open and get it done.
That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
First down at the 38. Jackson's got the carry once more. Taking a look at this defense, a former first-round pick out of Michigan, cornerback Leon Hall.
Leon Hall can line up and play your best wide receiver one-on-one all over the field. Very few corners in the NFL have that kind of talent.
Second down and 6. It's Gresham. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Rhythm, you hear it so often in sports, and it is true, especially on the offensive side. That's another first down by the offense. They got some rhythm, and these kind of drives usually lead to scores.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Makes the reception. Nelson's there that time for the tackle.
Well, we got the mojo flowing today, don't we? You start out the game, it's early, you pick up a couple first downs, and you think you can't be stopped.
The Super Bowl, it's as big as it gets. And just the fan side of you, Phil, what sticks out in your memory bank?
Well, I think the game, one of my favorite games of all time, Jim, when you talk about the Super Bowls, the Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys, I love them both. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, and I remember the Jackie Smith drop in the end zone. Just the emotion that came from him, from all the Cowboys and Roger Staubach. It was an exciting game to watch.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. 2nd and 6. And Hall nearly had the beat on that one.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
3rd down and 6. Split backfield here from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Johnson's there to take him down.
Probably the easiest throw for a quarterback to make in the NFL is the curl route, because you can see the receiver, his body is square to you, drill it in there. Nice job.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Romo's lined up, 2 tight ends set, staying with the passing game on 1st down. In on the stop.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. 1st and goal from the 3. Jacks, and that's a touchdown. First one of the game in the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10, because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
He made it. The Bengals are usually one of the best of the league in stopping opponents on their opening drive. Not the case this time. The score's 7-0. And now Tate able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. At quarterback, out of TCU, a former 2nd-round pick and Rose Bowl winner, Andy Dalton. 1st down here. Hill's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
20. Hey, hey.
Dalton, handoff. He's going to the left. And that's Lee in on the stop. Setting the lineups now. One of the absolute best at his position. That would be wide receiver A.J. Green.
Tall, great hands, fast. What is there not to like about A.J. Green? When you talk about your passing game, you must center it around what he can do on the offensive side.
Hey, 380.
2nd down and 6. Handoff. Taking it up the middle. He's tackled at the 28. This defensive lineup boasts one of the best defensive ends in the game in Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy is always in terrific shape. That's why he can hustle from the first play of the first quarter all the way to the last play of the game. Really good outside presence from Greg Hardy.
3rd down now.
Ready.
Dalton's got it in the gun. With 2 hands, he has it. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Green's in the slot.
Hey, 380.
Throws the pass. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Set.
They'll go ground. McLean's all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 3rd and 12. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half. You got 4th and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
He'll have a chance for a return. This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position.
The Cowboys know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Cowboys bring in an extra tight end for this play. The Cowboys snap it at the 41. Jackson's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Jackson takes his spot in the backfield. 2nd down and 4. Play action, Romo. No one's going to get him now. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
The Cowboys for the point after. It's good. Bryant's going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. It's 1st down as they head to the line. Green's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Looking to the right side and throwing. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. Second down following that incompletion. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Tight ends in motion here. 3-step drop. And nothing there as that was double covered. Third down following the incompletion. The Cowboys will come out in the dime.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations like this one on 3rd down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
they get to him at the 45. First down here. Jackson's delayed start, now taken off on the draw play.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Let's go.
Toss to the outside. Tackle down at the 47. The first quarter is behind us, and we'll step aside as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2 here after the run. The Bengals defense lined up going with the 46 defense. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
Get ready.
Now 1st and 10. Romo keeps it, eyeing that left side. And Wes Welker hauls it in.
Romo selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. Romo's dropping back to throw once again. Count it. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bengals now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 21-0. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bengals are getting set for their next possession. Jones is a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Hill's taking the handoff. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Ready. Blue 10. Blue 10. Go up.
He'll fire it out to the left. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. It's third down coming up. Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. From the shotgun. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Kevin Huber being called on now for the punt. And that's a gain of 9. The Cowboys bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Tony Romo will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. And here's the toss. Ball is out, not able to get away from Dunlap. Good piece of tackling.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results.
Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurred.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. Second down. Jackson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. They'll run it here, and that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. Third down coming up. Romo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Bryant's got it on his way, and Bryant is stopped right there.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Jackson. And he's brought to the ground. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Bryant's lined up in the slot. Gets it again, taking it right up the middle, Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
The Cowboys, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. 3rd and 2. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gresham's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. The give. Tackle made by Ray that time.
Well, if you want to run the football outside, you better block the outside linebacker. They did not do it on the offensive side. What a play by that outside linebacker, getting there, showing the strength he has and stopping that run.
This will be 2nd down. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Dropping back 3. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Cowboys now will tack on the extra point. Extra point was good. The Cowboys kickoff team is on the field and the offense is on the sideline celebrating a score that was all set up thanks to a very tenacious defense that recovered the fumble. It'll be a touchback. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
3-8.
Hill's going to secure the handoff. McClain's the one who brings him to the ground. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Coming up, 2nd down. It's Bernard in the backfield.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
And it's thrown incomplete. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. They've come out in the dime package.
Ready. 380. 380.
They're setting up screen. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there, a loss of a couple yards.
After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. They call on the punting unit, and that means Huber. First down on the way. Romo's got it on the play action. Throws to the right. Dez Bryant with a nice catch there. That ball had a lot on it. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Driving extra point is good. The Bengals will have plenty of work to do in the second half, but they'll want to try and cut into the lead here before the intermission. The score's 35-0. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. First down coming up. Hill takes his spot in the backfield.
Blue 10.
On the money. Hill is brought down after picking up only a yard. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. 2nd and 9. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Receivers open coming across the field, but sometimes these short throws are tough, and the quarterback throws it too far in front.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The defense comes out on the dime. They send the tight end in motion. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Throw to the left. A foot race to the end zone. Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Trying to work that left side.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
The Bengals signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. First down here after the completion. And Myers is a receiver all the way out to the right. Dalton's back in shotgun formation. He's got the catch. They tackle him for a loss. The Bengals will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on 2nd down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Green's in the slot.
20. 20.
Dalton from the shotgun. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Nice job that time by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to find an open guy, and it results in an incompletion.
Failing to connect there. 3rd down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
380.
Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. And he hauls it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Dalton will take it from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains 12. The Bengals roll the dice and pick up the first on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Unstoppable. The 40. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job, leads to a touchdown.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Cowboys are up in this one. Let's quickly go to Danielle Bellini. She has an update.
I got a chance to quickly speak with Coach Lewis during halftime. And guys, getting blown out in the Super Bowl is every coach's worst nightmare. He told me it's ugly right now, but we still have another half of football. If we quit now, it only gets worse. I told the guys at halftime to go and play their hearts out. That's all I can ask for right now. Hopefully, things will turn around. I'll send it back up to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down, offense readying for the snap. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. Second down after the incompletion.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Go.
Looking across the middle. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Ready. Wide 20. Wide 20. Go.
The Bengals from the 37. Hills got it on the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Andy Dalton will be under center.
Ready. Wide 20. Wide 20. Hey, hey.
Hills handed the football. That brings the play to an end. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. Sean Lee's injury isn't anything to worry about at this point. He just needs a little more time on the bench to recover, and then he should be right back out there. Back to you.
Takes a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 10. Throwing now to his left. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. From the gun. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
They face 1st down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Gives it to Steven Jackson. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Get ready.
Finds Gresham, and that's a gain of 13.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those 1st downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Don't take any chances.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Jackson's going to take the handoff now. Reggie Nelson makes the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Jackson's in the backfield. Single back set. He'll throw it over the middle. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
The Cowboys lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. Romo certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Picks up the football at the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Bengals will begin their drive from the 26 now. Hill's lined up as the single back.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
1st down and 10. Hill's taking the handoff. Adams there to take him down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
2nd down here.
Ready. Blue 10. Blue 10. Hey, hey. Set.
Catch made. That's a pickup of 14.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
Wide, dagger, dagger.
Now 1st and 10. Hill's going to secure the handoff. Lawrence is in on the tackle.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down now.
Ready. Blue 10. Blue 10. Hey, hey.
They call his number once more. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Ready.
Dalton's going to take it from the gun. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Hill's got it on the handoff. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
It's Bernard in the backfield.
380.
The Bengals have it at the 29. McClain's able to knock the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Hill's lined up in a single back formation.
Hey, wide 20. Wide 20. Hey, hey.
3rd and 4. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Benjamin will test the coverage. Going to take it the distance. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Jim, we see it more and more these days. These kick returners, even when they catch the football in their own end zone, they're willing to bring it out wide because they have confidence in the blocking and they have a lot of confidence in their own ability.
The Cowboys for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bengals ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. Tight end in motion.
Blue 10, zebra.
1st and 10. Out to the left. Incomplete. And here we have 2nd down. Andy Dalton will be under center. Reaches out and grabs it. He's brought down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down here after the completion. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Looking to go up top again on first down.
And the pass incomplete.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
The Cowboys sat at the line. Dime package. From the gun, Dalton has his man. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Jones is lined up in the slot.
380.
Dalton's got it in the gun. And incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Cowboys defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. It's Jones. Tackles made. So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Takes in the slot.
380.
Andy Dalton backing off the line, dropping back into the shotgun formation. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Under pressure and incomplete.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
All set to punt here. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. The Cowboys are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Steven Jackson lined up in the backfield. The Cowboys take it from the 38. And a run right up the middle. They bring him to the turf. That's second down coming up. Jackson trying to power his way right up the middle.
Good job on the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Get ready.
First and 10. Flip to the outside. Gains about 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. The Cowboys have it at the 44. Tosses the football. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Jackson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Looks to his left. Jason Witten with the grab. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Jackson's handed the football. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Jackson's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
First down here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Throws the pass. That'll stop the play right there. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 4. It's Gresham, and Vontez perfect brings him down.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. He's brought to a halt.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Second and no stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
Well, you can never score too many points. Even though you're winning big, never take anything for granted. Nice job by the offense, driving down and getting another touchdown.
The Cowboys lined up now for the point after. The point after try is in the books. Cowboys will be kicking off. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down. Jones going to get set in the slot for this snap. Quick drop back. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
They've come out in the dime package. The defense comes out in the dime. Second down and 10. Dalton still has it. Risky throw in the double coverage there, but this will go incomplete. It'll be third down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Tight ends in motion here. Dalton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Empty backfield look for Dalton here. First down at the 31. Looking across the middle, and he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Split backfield here. Jones, a receiver in the slot. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Throws to the right. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. Dalton from the shotgun. Dalton delivers it to Bernard.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2 minutes to go in the second half. On the way, third down. Jones lined up in the slot. Dalton's back in shotgun formation. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Has his man. Gains 18. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Incomplete.
Well, if they keep giving him this much time to throw, sooner or later he is going to find an open guy and complete a pass.
Second down coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The Cowboys go with the dime formation here on defense. Dalton's going to take it from the gun. Here's the throw, and it's off the mark. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Marching down the field and taking their time.
380.
This long drive continues. Dalton will take it from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. It's Bernard in the backfield. From the gun, Dalton. He'll throw it over the middle. They'll turn it over on downs.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Cowboys come out for the next possession.
Let's go.
First down at the 21. Gives it to Steven Jackson. Tackle made by Ray that time.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Keeps it here. Gresham's got it. First down.
Romo's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Romo's able to fake into the line and still has it. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Jackson takes his spot in the backfield. The Cowboys from the 37. Jackson's going to take the handoff now, and that's a gain of 10.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple of things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
First down at the 47. Gains 19. The Dallas Cowboys have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to Dallas. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.